That seems fine. It's a touch slow. Probably the Sapphire gets -1 cost. The consistency on that's pretty huge. I'm gonna hold this coin, especially since we drew another resource here. I don't think the wild gems are bad at all. What was the wild one? Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Sure. It's a good draw. Underworld Crusader is one of our better cards in this matchup for sure. So Moon'ariu Sharpshooter is a 1/1. When it comes to play, it conscripts a 1-cost Underworld troop, and when this attacks, it gets +1/+1 for each. Making dreadlings, that's good for us. It means I don't have a lot going on, probably. It says, yep. Yep. Just gonna go ahead and play out this Underworld Crusader here and then crack them for 1. Next turn, we can go Shard, Rune or Hierophant, Naive Lackey, and then crack for 3. Yep, that's fine. I'm probably just going to trade this off here. Let me trade it off. That's a Valor Gem. Oh, don't have the option to trade, so we're not going to. Rockcast is a decent draw. I'm going to go ahead and lead on this Naive Lackey here and sacrifice it to Takahiro and see what we draw. Underworld Crusader's pretty good. Let's go ahead and start playing them out and pass the turn back. Hopefully we can dodge their Transmogrifade here. We also are looking to dodge Ruby into Laskar's Vengeance. The deck that we're playing is definitely more than a little soft to Laskar's. Whole lot of nothing going on. Alright, let's play this out. Are we losing Skyguard Steadfast? I didn't look at that. No, we're keeping Skyguard Steadfast. Yeah, Skyguard Steadfast is definitely one of the most important ones. I think I'm gonna play this Rune here. I'm not sure what I want to ship with here. I might just ship with all these dorks. Because they want to trade a bunch of their stuff. I think I'm fine with that. Although I don't really want to trade this for just 1, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna offer these trade. This gives all my Underworld troops +1/+1 and lethal when it attacks. They want to double or triple block this. They have to put a lot of guys in front of this because I can potentially... Yep, that's fine. So trade here, eat that. I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn here. I've got this Rockcast in the bank. There's the Laskar's Vengeance. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. That guy. Probably that guy. We're going to take 6, 7, 8, 9 here and go to 4. We're going to draw 2 cards, though. Second Laskar's Vengeance, so we're super dead. Okay, Sentry of Nulzann's not bad. So we get to go Sentry into Rune, into Sharpshooter. Play this out. I think I want to just be conservative here and sacrifice this, gain some life, draw a card. Yeah, I'm not going to attack. If they have a second Laskar's, we're dead either way, but I want to defend from what they have here on the board. Alright, it's not a Laskar's yet, I guess. A lot of cards in hand, though. Yep. Yep. Well, I got a bunch of Herofalls. Attack with both of these. That's really unfortunate. I was hoping they'd take it from one of these two, so that way we could kill that and then get the Blam Sack out of their hand. This deals 3 damage to us at the end of every one of their turns, so we're probably just dead here. Yeah, super dead. Withering Gaze seems great. Aspect of the Squirrel seems less good. Rockcast is okay. Is Rockcast worse than Strangle? No, because it can kill 5/5s. I don't think I can cut any. Yeah, I can't cut any of those. Is Gemborn Prowler good in this matchup? It's probably better than like one of my randoms, right? Like Yazukan's Fanatic's pretty poor. It's like kills half their thing and then like gets to come down and block the other half, which seems fine. Cheap Shot seems okay. You trim a Hierophall. Be a little bit more threat dense. Seems fine. Guess I'm kind of on minimal ways to kill Heart of Embers with this configuration. Probably wrong. It's fine, just got a curve. Oh! Yeah, Cosmic Jama with Fleshcraft seems insane. Alright, opponent mulligan to 5. Let's rush them. Please don't brick. Take a non-resource, non-troop out of their hand and put it back into our deck. And a brick. Alright, well, opponent mulligan to 5, but they're on the draw, so they're now even with us since that messed. And the beats. It's a good pickup. No blocks here. Do I want to Withering Gaze now? Probably not. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna play the Rune here, and I'm gonna ship. They'd have to trade both their guys for the Sharpshooter, which I'm fine with, and they can't kill the Rune because the Rune gives itself +1/+1 attacks. So I'm waiting to use this to see if we could draw another blood threshold here. Because if we hit another blood threshold, we can use this to make a Shin here, which will both make this larger and make this larger. Withering Gaze and see if they've drawn anything we can take. They have a transmog here that'll encourage them to use it, which kind of sucks, but... Well then, I mean, I guess we're taking that. And then, because they have 2 Pyre Strikes in their hands, I'm actually going to be a little bit greedy here and get a Battle Hopper with this. Because if I go Battle Hopper, Sentry of Nulzann, Tactician, my Rune Hierophant is going to be a 5/5, which means it's outside of Pyre Strike range. Attack for 8 here. So we can't activate our champion power or use this just yet, but I think that's fine. Hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh. So, if they don't strike this when we enter combat, we're going to attack with everything here because the Battle Hopper gets a power from this, and this is a 1 cost, so it's going to make the Sharpshooter larger, so attack is a lot of damage here. My hand is double Pyre Strike right now, so they should be in trouble. I guess they can block this and then Pyre Strike it before damage, but if they Pyre Strike it before damage, I can just Herofall their thing. Yeah, this is fine. I take 3 here. That's cute. So. Oh, I didn't even notice that one was prophesized. It's probably still correct to take the Consulted Talent, but I did not notice that was prophesized. I probably want the extra Herofall. Trim a Dread Botanist, baby. Submit like this. I'm not sure I understand the question. Head into a game 3 here. I have a stream spoiler for next week, and I have, I had a spoiler article. I'm actually not sure. I thought it was supposed to go up yesterday, but they had me write a spoiler article. I submitted it 2 or 3 days ago. I don't actually know when it's going up. Simicon with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much. I appreciate that support. Subscriptions are the absolute best way you could support my content, so thank you and welcome. So, because I have this cheap shot here, I'm not going to play the Withering Gaze on one, and the reason for this is I want to give my opponent more chances to draw their actions, especially since they have a prophesized action with those Thunder Fields here. Like, now they're focusing, and like, this focus probably has a good chance to find them their prophesized action, and then I can Withering Gaze and take their prophesized action away from the next turn, effectively kind of like 2-for-1 them with this gaze. I'm gonna go ahead and cheap shot this so they just don't get their assault trigger either. Yeah, I forget to do it sometimes too. So now I have to choose between Efficiency and Withering Gaze. I think because they played Arcane Focus, I want a Withering Gaze here. Are any of these prophesized? That one's prophesized. Huh. I'm probably just supposed to take the Consult and then try and fight through this removal, right? Yeah. So they have Strike, Strands, Transmog, Heart. And now we have a Consulted Talent to draw 4 cards somewhere in our deck. Huh, you know what? So this says we can only play it if we had 2 or more Troop Center play into our control this turn. So we can play this Lily Pad and make a Battle Hopper. And then we can play Sharpshooter, which will be a second Troop entering play into our control. And then we can play this Guru, the Wounded Petal out. And hopefully they're going to be encouraged to transmog one of these. Nope, that's a little greedy. I'm interested to see if there's a Bloodwild deck that has both of those Deathcry gems that'll be good. Shackling Strands, yep, that one's fine. Alright, well, let's Withering Gaze here. Take away your Transmog, probably. Unless they drew their other prophesized action. Yeah, so Transmog will protect my Rune here. And I can play this out. And we can actually just sacrifice this Guru, the Wounded Petal, to my Champ Power here, which is nice. I attack with all of these because this makes this bigger and this actually gives this point of power. This looks really good at making Battle Hopper relevant. I'm gonna sack my Guru here. Hey, look, another Battle Hopper. So if they draw a non-slow shard, they can Pyro Strike this turn. Bricks again and says GG's. We get the first one. Alright. Lost some limited rank while we were waiting there. 23 on the constructed ladder now. Play another match or two with the Aspect Aggro deck. So, like, part of me wonders if we can make a Tri-Shard Cosmic Shaman deck with the major orb of Fleshcraft and the minor orb of Blossoms, and just, like, have these Cosmic Shamans that, like, have a ton of effects. Like, they die. You'll, like, your Cosmic Shaman would effectively be making 6 troops spread out, because it would come into play in Prophecy, and then that thing will make 2 troops, and the Cosmic Shaman itself will make 2 troops, and then when it dies, it'll also... So that's definitely something I want to give a try. Just grind the value. It depends on how grindy the format is, right? Pretty easy mulligan here. No blood thresholds in our hand. Let me keep this in the draw. Well, remember, okay, as we're playing against Redlings, most likely, Redlings is not rotating or losing anything, so it's a big deal. Redlings is still going to be the kind of metric for this is what your deck needs to be able to do to enter the standard format. You need to be able to have, like, a reasonable matchup. Alright, hopefully we hit a resource deck shard that just get to go 2nd Century into Underworld Crusader. Have a 2-drop as well, please. Well, we tried, fam. The good news is we're going to be able to play an Underworld Crusader for 1 next turn. You know, that's about as far as the good news gets. It's really unfortunate because they're going to play a shard and then play a speedy Crusader of their own, and if we would have had our own Crusader in play, we'd be in a good spot. Oh, they don't have a speedy Crusader. God bless. 10 out of 10 blocking here. If they want to cremate and kill one of these, that's fine. We can still cheap shot next turn. They've attacked 3 times so far, so their last Lasgar's is minus, so it's 5. And the good news is if they kill this, we'll probably draw out of our screw. Let's see what they have going on. Second blood, sure. Yep. Oh, I don't have wilds. This isn't Skyguard. This attack, for those who aren't familiar, means that they have Lasgar's Vengeance, and they're going to Lasgar us here. That puts their last guards to 3. Yep. Probably a little bit too late. See, don't know how good the rest of their hand is, I suppose. That's real good. Oh, you know what? That was a mistake. I probably should have gone to 1. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Alright, rude. Redlings. Probably want Strangles and the extra cheap shot. Aspect's okay. Dread Botanist is a little medium. Yazukan's Fanatic's fine. Actually, gonna trim a Herofall to be a little bit more resource efficient. Rockcast and Strangle kill most of the things in their deck, so yeah, let's do that. Hope everyone's having a good... God, what day of the week is it? Wednesday? Let's do stream schedule. Normally I remember what day of the week it is based on how the streams go, what stream day we're on, but stream schedule changed this week, so it's throwing me off a little bit. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. My name is Jeff Hoagland, TCG player, content producer. Today we're streaming some Hex Shards of Fate. This is my favorite all-digital TCG. I'm playing some Aspect Aggro here to kick off the day. This is, it's not a tier 1 deck, but it's a fun deck that I like playing. It's got Sentry of Nulzann to power out Rune, Hierophant, and Underworld Crusader a little bit ahead of curve. And it's got Moon'ariu Sharpshooter, and we're playing Takahiro as our champion, so we can sacrifice troops to gain life and draw a card. Doomfish! With the $4.99 10-month resubscription. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. Welcome back. Hopefully we will play 2 resources in 2 turns this game. I know it's dreaming big, but this hand's very reasonable. Good strong curve here. We're going to have Lackey on 1, into Botanist on 2, into Rune, attack with the Lethal Gem on 3. I love speed and lethal in the Rune, and they're going to be rotating soon, so let's do it. I'll play from them, deal. Dread Botanist also plays well with Rune because it sits there and makes it larger. Not a card that sees a ton of constructed play, but I like it. They also produce idiots for our champion power to sacrifice, which is good for us. Sure. I think because I have a second Rune here, we're just running headlong into this Emperor's Lackey. Just make sure we put them on the back foot. Yeah, I think I just want to run headlong in here. And then the question becomes, because I have the second Rune, do I want to sacrifice this Lackey to draw my extra card, or do I want to just bin the Dreadling? I guess there's a chance they eat the Dreadling, because they don't want to lose their Emperor's Lackey. Nope, trade with the Rune. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just eat this Dreadling, gain some life, draw a card. Pass back. Yeah, a sweet Charges Matters deck could be neat. A constructed playable Charges Matter deck. I would love to try and play Rock Slider in constructed. Just slide right on over. Alright, so I don't think I want to run this second Runeir into an Emperor's Lackey. I think our turn's probably going to start on cycling coin unless we draw another 2-drop. Yep, ton of 10s. Let's cycle this. And then probably rock cast this and then crack for 2. Naive Lackey back, doesn't have power if Runeir's not in play. Darksider's an X4. I guess there's a lot of Crusaders in Constructed, so like maybe. You can play combat tricks though. I mean, Blitz is Constructed playable, right? Love me some Blitz. Are we making this not be able to block? Yes, we are. Alright. And a Deathseeker. Okay. I need a couple of Dreadlings here. Thankfully, this Naive Lackey can attack, and we'll be able to sack it to our champion power at some point here. I'm going to sequence this Runeir into Sentry, so that way the Runeir is slightly larger here. And then I'm going to offer my opponent a chance to trade both their troops for my Runeir Hierophant. I'm gonna be a little greedy and hold on to this coin. Like, they're at 8, so like cycling this could be relevant points of life loss. I have this Cottontail Explorer to potentially draw some more resources here. Yeah, Fate Weaving's fantastic. It's a good use of the mechanics to reduce variance. Well, this is probably a Lasgar's Vengeance, which means we're going to be sad. I feel like if they didn't have a Lasgar... Whoa. They just have something to kill this, or what? What's the deal with Runeir Hierophants? Yep. Let's just keep making the Runeir bigger. Gemborn Prowler, sure. Alright, we'll go ahead and attack with these Dorkos. And then next turn we might play this out so we could sacrifice this Lackey. Yeah, Guidance seems sweet. I'm looking forward to Guidance plus, what's the card I'm looking for? Guidance plus Arcane Focus in my Sapphire Diamond deck. Sounds fantastic. That's a big Blamsmith. Thankfully, I have a lot of 1-drops here, so if they can't kill this, or actually this is going to attack as something fairly large. JK, LOL. We are going to put them to 4 with this, which feels good. Cheap shot. Okay, that lets us kill this. Are they dead then? They might be dead then. Let's do this. And then sack this. Gain some life, draw 2 cards. Okay, yep. One, two, three, 4. don't think I want to change anything. Is Gallows Ghasts worth having in this matchup? I think this is more for the control matchups. I think we should go ahead and hit submit here. Smells like I need to change a diaper really quick. I'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started today. That seems okay. It's a little bit awkward that we have Rockcast and Eager Lackey because it means we can't go... Okay, that's actually a pretty good hit. So now we get to go Blood on 1 into Sentry on 2. Or, sorry, Blood on 1 into Sentry on 1. And then we can play Rune here starting on turn 2 and just hopefully be aggressive here. Before it was going to be awkward because we weren't going to be able to go Eager Lackey into Rockcast even if we drew another Blood Threshold. 2-1. Okay. Let's start with this. This is exposed to cremate here. Means if they're cremating, they're not crusadering me, though. They are crusadering me, that's fine. Get a free block here. Kind of surprised they didn't hit their champion power for 2 Dreadlings here. My life total is covered, thank you. I probably missed that for the last game, too. Whoops. So, they didn't attack with this, which means they don't have Lascars in their hand. That's insane for us. I'm going to do that, and we're going to do this. And then both of these give each other bonuses here. So this is going to be a 5, and this is going to be a 4. These are my Runeers. There are many like them, but these ones are mine. We chumping? Thanks, Rogue. Okay. This is another one, so they could hit for 3 Dreadlings now, yep. So they've attacked 5 times souls with their Lascars that cost 3, but I'm pretty sure they don't, because they haven't been attacking with this. They have a gruesome deed. Okay, that's bad for us. Don't have a second one. God bless. All right, so I guess I am at 8 here already. I can go ahead and I can play this, and this gives me a chump blocker and a way to gain some life. Eager Lackey. That's kind of funny. I'm going to start by attacking with my Runeir here and see what they do. If they double, I can aspect it. Actually, maybe I'm just supposed to aspect it. He's probably chump blocking here. I was probably supposed to aspect this since this has can't be blocked on it. He's not blocking. Man, do I aspect this? I'm probably supposed to rock cast one of his Dorkos. And then next turn I could aspect this and have it be lethal. Yeah. Just pass the turn here. We did this turn. I'm going to rock cast this just in case they drew exactly Lasgar's Vengeance, because this means they can only attack with 5 things. So if they drew Lasgar's this turn, they can't trigger it. Do this. Yeah. If they don't have a way to kill this, they're dead. Okie doke. I guess they could have Gemborn for their last card. Just gonna make them have it. Just gives it can't be blocked by troops with power less than. Got him. Alright, sweet. 2-0 with the Aspect Aggro deck on the day. I love all the random crap I can play in this game. It's like, do reasonable. Huh. That would make Trial of Totems cost 1, right? That does seem kind of interesting. Seems a little resource heavy, but I think it's fine. It's got a rock cast into a Runeir. The Trial of Totems itself would be -1 cost as well, right? So you'd spend 4 resources to make a random 4-cost troop with +2/+2? That might not actually be what the card's called. Is Screwspot here? Hi, you're very loud. I love you, but you're very loud. Uh-oh. I know he was doing some changes to it and implementing some fixes we asked about, so maybe he forgot to re-enable it. Alright, 10 out of 10 playing Cottontail Explorer here. Man, that's pretty unlucky. We have to discard. What's going on, Burgle? Blood Sapphire Kaigalichu. Okay, interesting. Color me interested. Scale of 1 to dead. Where's this Rune here at? Probably pretty dead. Yep. So next turn, we can play this for a blood, and then sacrifice, Battle Hopper, and then Aspect with Scrounge. Seems pretty reasonable. Sacrifice this. This could potentially just eat another removal spell, but this is going to replace itself, so I'm basically like trading a removal spell for this. We're going to be doing a paper magic stream this evening, 7 p.m. If you check the schedule link down below the stream, Jace, I'm going to keep that updated ideally. So we'll always be able to check that if you wonder if there's any different. Dreamweaver Ancient. That's... Man, can we beat that? We're pretty dead to that. Every time this hits us, they get a troop. Our hand is not well suited. Alright, that's a Crusader. That's a good start. That's really unfortunate. It means this Dreamweaver is gonna hit us again. Make another idiot. I would tie mine up. Gruesome deed, yep. I'm gonna double block here and just give him a random 2-drop. This has Crush, but at least this way he's getting a 2-drop instead of a 4-drop or a 3-drop. So, if we don't have another piece of removal here, we could actually be in an okay spot. Because we're going to get to do this, and this aspect has speed on it. Oh, maybe I should have kept one of those instead of coming up to my champion power here again. We're going to scrounge this bad boy. Another one with speed, okay. Yeah, I probably should have given him a 3-drop and then kept one of those to sacrifice to draw a card. If they don't hit removal here, we're going to be in a great spot. Another Dreamweaver Ancient. Okay, are we going to be aggressive here? Yep. Okay. Block. Don't have Strangle. Don't have Strangle. Alright, Moon'ariu Sharpshooter is great because it means it's going to give me a random 1-drop, which I could sacrifice to champion power here. Man, that's good. I've got 1, 2, 3 idiots in here. I'm just going to scrounge this and give this guy speed and just try and close this game out here, I think. God, I love Aspect of the Squirrel. It's my favorite. Maybe the conservative thing here is to not attack with this since it's a 4/4. I'm just supposed to, like, pass. I don't know. Trying to kill them seems like a good plan. If they find a way to kill this, I could be up a creek without a paddle, though, because I'm going to take 6. Just a Chimera Bot. That's good for us. Reap. Sure. I think expecting Chlorophilia to come back is asking a lot. Let's play this Rune Hierophant out, and then we do in fact have a full house. Am I just like casting this aspect on here? I'm just gonna attack and see how they block. We have ramp cards. We have plenty of ramp cards. There's Tilling the Soil, yep. Just because we don't have, like, ramp cards that are broken half doesn't mean we don't have ramp cards. Okay. Very dead on board. Alright, so... Blood deck. Cheap shot's probably not very... Opponent calls it a day. Fair. Fair.